I just turned my heater off. I might turn it back on. We're going to get people in here doing an early morning reading. There's no baby today, so that means I'm smoking, I'm smoking, I'm smoking, and I'm drinking. I'm feeling good, I'm having fun. No baby today. This the weekend where, mommy gets loose. She's with daddy. He's doing all the puppy like things. He sent me a text message talking about, oh girl, our child is beautiful. Duh. Duh. Like, those of you with kids, you like, if you want the child, you love that child, you start fangirling on that child, you got pictures everywhere. You remember how, like, back in the 90s, if you're that old, people used to be obsessed with NSYNC. They had the shirt, the posters in their room, the blankets, the concert thing, the hat. That's like how I feel about my child. Like, ooh, I've been patiently waiting for her to start a sport, and this is actually the year she just turned old enough to do all the things. And like, I can't wait to have a jersey with the last name on it. I'm gonna get those made. Like, I'm already looking at t-shirt places. Like, I'm that mama. Were you loud as fuck and your child is like cheesing on the stage? That's me. I cheer on my child like she is a drag queen at a drag show. Yes, girl. Serve it, girl. Whoa. Like, sometimes she gets $1. She's amazing. Like, I cheer her on. I am. I love my baby, and I love to cheer her on and see like all the things she can evolve into. Like, there's a stereotype that women after infancy they don't care about the child. Like, it's like no, or like birth givers, I should say. People that have children, they just after it's an infant, they don't care anymore. But it's not true. Like, the evolutionary, like the growth process of your child is always fascinating and like exciting to see, and you see like what encourages them and what discourages them and how you can assist in the growth process. It's exciting. What up? We're doing zodiac readings. Basically, whatever comes out, comes out. I am going to start with Halloween Tarot. And we're starting with Virgos. Is it Virgo season, y'all? Isn't it Virgo season? Virgos bring the cold weather, which doesn't surprise me. They're like, this is the truth of the matter, girl. It gets cold. So, did y'all see that news report, recent finding that all our zodiac signs are wrong? And we're like, probably like 1,000 years behind on our zodiac. So, if you're a Cancer, you might be a Gemini. That kind of thing. You're like the zodiac sign before it. And I think that's why it's important to have an understanding of your birth chart, because that's how my birth chart works. Like, I'm a Cancer, but people see me as a Gemini. It's interesting. I made presents for you, belch presents. Okay, let's do Virgo first. Virgos, put your Virgo sign up, whether you're watching live or you're watching this later. Let's see them Virgo signs. We're doing it. Whatever comes out for Virgos. What you need to hear right now. I'm using Halloween Tarot. You got the Two of Pumpkins, Page of Bats, And the Eight of Bats. So yeah, you do have a lot going on, Virgos, and that's fine. Like that's kind of how life works. Ways to help you through any sort of insecurities you have about navigating those things is to research. Do your research. Pay attention to what you need to get done. Some of the research needs to be on crafting. How are you going to craft ideas? Some of y'all really just need motivation. Like, I need motivation to be creative, to be fearless. It's time to listen to all those podcasts about overcoming, what's it called? Imposter syndrome. And it's time to really affirm yourself about how you think about your talents, what you think about what you can accomplish, how you perceive your environment, and how your environment affects how you perceive the world. Mm. You know what song came to mind with the Three of Bats is like, I'm old, okay? So, Married with Children, the intro song for it came to mind. Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. This, and that's where I go. Like, this, my dear, something, something. Either way, the song is basically about like how you're kind of like told that marriage is the goal and that's what you need to be doing. And then some people have these like atrocious marriages, but they're like, I'm supposed to be married. That's what life is supposed to be. Um, mm, Again, it goes back to how your environment makes you perceive yourself and what you're supposed to be doing. Like, think, like, it's time to heal any sort of wounds around expectations, Virgo. Virgo, it's time to heal wounds around expectations of outcomes, but also expectations of your actions. Yeah, because a lot of these things are holding you back from opportunities that you could really have. So right now you are juggling a lot, but these things that you're working on, these things that you're navigating through are really good opportunities for financial growth and stability. And if you're going to go through this obstacle, do it confidently because you have what it takes to make it through here. This. You have really great ideas. You're someone who can communicate with people well. You're someone who's admired. You get your little inklings of inspiration, and it's okay to pursue them. With the page there, it's like do your research though. Like, oh, I have this inkling. Let me look into it more. Let me find out more about it. Let me find out from people who have done it before or and come up with my own solutions. Let me get the facts of the situation and remain inspired. I asked what you could do right now and got the 10 of pumpkins. No. Y'all know Sukiyana's song 5 foot? Go ahead and watch or listen to that song. Now, I am not suggesting sex work because that song is like, sell that cat, meow that cat, da 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 da. Like, instead of like I mean, if you do sex work, I don't care. Whatever your profession is, it's like if you are a librarian, read those books, sell those books. You better get people educated. Like, just change the lyrics to something that is your profession, whether it be sex work, some sort of science, some sort of trade work, labor, any of the above. Somebody said something and it probably got deleted. Whatever it is, you're an artist. Sell that art, make that art. Da-na-na, better get that art. It's really going to be helpful for you because you are excelling. You just got a lot going on. And the environment that you're in is either going to hinder it or help you move forward. And it's time to really ask yourself which it's doing. And it's giving, it's triggering you. Actually, let's go a little bit more into this. Yeah, because you got a lot going on. In the beginning of this video, I talked about cheering my daughter on. You need people who could cheer you on in your life. You need to be your cheerleader. Ooh, you might have stopped talking to somebody who used to be your cheerleader. But there's like a cycle around you of like needing people who genuinely cheer you on. They're gonna get the jersey. They want to see you succeed. They want to see you move forward. They know you can do it. That's the kind of shit you need right now, especially with all the tasks you have to do and the things that are coming up for you. It's not bad things, it's just multiple things at once. Let's get you an additional message, Virgo, and then we're going to do Capricorns next. Okay, we just talked about this. I'm gonna start shuffling on camera. I have confidence in my ability to create. I manifest safe creative spaces where I can flourish. You'll need that environment that supports your endeavors, that inspires you, that reinforces your sense of self, all that shit, all of it. I attract and secure, excuse me, I can't read. I attract, secure, and create endless possibilities. What is meant for me is within my reach. I choose my actions wisely. That was basically a summary of the whole reading I just did. Take time to write it down, reverse the video, write it down, put it on your mirror or a version of it for yourself and put it on your mirror. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, you will be reminded. And it will be, and that the visual will be these positive words associated with your face. Amen, amen. All right. We're going on to Capricorn. Y'all don't forget to like the video. You already know to subscribe to the channel. And we could get more of these. Let's do Capricorns next. Give me 1 second. All right. Capricorns. Got the Two of Bats. Ooh, lots of twos. Temperance, Two of Imps. Let's get some clarification. Clarifying the Two of Bats and the Temperance, we got the Chariot and the Four of Pumpkins. Clarifying the Temperance and the Two of Wands. Ooh, we got the Lovers and the Tower. What? Some of y'all going through the D word, divorce. Today I am drinking moringa pomegranate tea. I love that. Y'all are like, oh, Halloween is for Halloween. I'm like, Halloween is for reading up on my spooky mugs and candles and ornaments for the year. Moringa helps with inflammation. It's a good energy source. I believe it fights cancerous cells. uh, do your own research on it. I just read it. It's supposed to help with digestion. It's supposed to help with heart disease. All that stuff is blood flow and water flow through the body. But anyways, here we are. Capricorn. What's important right now, if you really want to excel, you have to find peace in your romantic life or with the situation that has to deal with someone you love. You're blocked from moving forward because you created an unrest, or somebody created an unrest here. This could be you, this could be somebody else. There's no peace here because nobody took action on making it a peaceful thing. This could be a legal issue. So if you want to make these steps forward, if you want to plant seeds of peace and harmony and growth, it's time to reconstruct how you establish relationships. It's like, are you going to do it for popularity or being genuine? Are you going to do it to look a certain way to society, or do you genuinely want to be with this person? And that is whoever in the relationship, whoever, you or the other person or the other people. There's no peace because somebody's really douchebag actions caused a lot of problems and infighting, and now they're getting a new perspective on it. One that shows them that they want to be more peaceful, more harmonious, work together with people and not create problems anymore, because the problems that they created destroyed the relationships that they loved the most. The actions that they took to try to be the best and the strongest, and some of these were illegal actions, or they used the law to their advantage through lies, caused so many problems that they can't establish themselves in a peaceful space anymore. And they were trying to do that. It's crazy. It's crazy how this thought process is to me. I don't understand it, but some people do. They wanted a prosperous future. They were determined to create things of growth and harmony for themselves, but they did it in this underhanded douchebag ass way where they manipulated the law to their advantage. And now, someone that they were really trying to be harmonious with, or something that they were creating loving space with, it's over. They have to reestablish how they build relationships now. The outcome is a lot of wounds, hurting, a lot of secrets, people gossiping in the background. Mm. This is just how it goes. I asked what you would do, you should do, and you got the Wheel of Fortune. Work with the situation you have. The Wheel of Fortune is very much like, girl, it is what it is. It's pretty much how I feel about the Wheel of Fortune. It's like either you're at the top, the bottom, or on the sides of it. Wherever you are in the situation, it is what it is, and it's up to you to change the actions that you take so that things go a little better. Hmm. Capricorn, I'm not gonna lie, this is messy. But the important part of the mess is perspectives have changed. People no longer consider those actions, that manipulative stuff, as something that is something that they want to participate in. Mm. Girl, I was gonna do the Beast Within reading next. We'll see. I'm gonna do the Beast Within reading next after this, y'all. But it's pre-recorded, so it'll be up in probably tomorrow. Yep, I just said that. Reading. I shuffled all that, and it's literally what I just said with the Page of Pumpkins. People are learning how to be peaceful, harmonious people that are loving. They saw that that wasn't what they were doing. And now they want to plant seeds of growth, learn how to be better people. They're reading about it, they're researching, they're literally like educating themselves. You need to educate yourself and rebuild a foundation here. Rebuild a foundation, celebrate the growth that has happened, honor the growth that has happened here, respect how things have gotten a little better. Hmm. And the things that had to go had to go. Capricorn, this is messy. But it's what needed to happen because shit was fucked up. Lying to manipulate the law in your favor, crazy, crazy, unjust. And the karma of it is the destruction of what built these behaviors. Be responsible with excuse me, with the King of Pumpkins. Be responsible. You have a really great opportunity to go from to invest in the seeds that you've planted, but there's some knowledge that needs to come behind it so that you can excel. Be a leader. Be responsible. Pay attention. Get your bag up. Don't be a douchebag. That's like the moral of the story. If this was a separate reading, that would be the title. Don't be a douchebag. It will help. Y'all, we're going to do an additional message before we go to Taurus next. I'm not writing timestamps, so the timestamps will probably be up in like, maybe 15 minutes after this video. Capricorns, what's your additional message? Y'all make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. This seems to be the overall message for like earth signs. So if you're an earth sign watching, this for you too. I attract and secure a healthy support system. I flourish in healthy environments. Don't we all? Don't we all? So if you're surrounding yourself with people who thought these behaviors were okay, that's why you did them. If you participated. If you didn't participate, that's why other people did, because it was being supported by the system, the community. But that's not being supported anymore. So fix it. I mean, not even if you have to fix it. I mean, fix it within yourself. We are not here to fix other people. And this fix it could be like just surrounding yourself with more people with integrity. That's it. With better character. With moral standards that are just and fair and loving and peaceful and supportive. And sometimes that's not always like immediate people in your space. Sometimes that's an online community until you're able to find a physical community. You know, just like do what you can. All right, Capricorns, we're going on to Taurus. If you like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you hated the video, go ahead and like the video. I'll see y'all in other parts of your chart if you're going to continue to watch, or in the next video. We're doing Taurus next. If you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I've got pick a card readings up, monthly readings. This month I didn't do air signs. Forgive me. But there is air signs in this. I have a ton of short videos that are really fun. Take a gander, take a peek. You can also support the channel by donating and liking, watching my videos over and over. I'm just kidding. All right, Taurus. Some of y'all Taurus are Jamaican. Wagwan. We got the Death card. 3 of Pumpkins. The Magician. The Knight of Pumpkins. And the Temperance. Okay, this is going a few ways. So let's get into it. Taurus, if you really recently experienced someone who transitioned or passed away, you have a great community that is willing to help you heal through it. If they are not already, just reach out. They want to help you build. You may be getting an inheritance from this person. They want to see you grow. This may be people who are helping you manifest via like I don't want to say sorcery, but like using spiritual craft, using magic, and it's gonna help you. All right, Taurus, you're getting the help that you need. You're ending. You stopped doing something, and it allowed space for. That was just recent that I was like, this is like a collective energy too, not just for you, Taurus, but I just saw a post about it recently, but like you stopped doing something that was hindering your ability to grow with others, to create with others, to build foundations and have a team, a support system. And you stopped doing that. And now the support system is like, hey, girl, hey, we want to help you. We see you, using that word again, alchemize your situation. We see that you want to do better because you stopped doing that craziness or whatever it was. It might not have been crazy. It might have been something to do with depression or, you know, mental health stuff. Whatever it was, you stopped it. And people are like, you stopped it so that you could work with people. Like, you're just finding such a harmonious group of people that want to see you succeed. And you deserve that. Everybody deserves like a community that wants to see them succeed, wants to see them do well, enjoys watching them grow and prosper. Everybody, 1 second. Girl, she be smoking. You ever hear that song Stroking? I don't remember who sings it. I'm gonna find it on my Spotify and put it on my playlist. But it's like I be stroking. It's a stroke it to the east, stroke it to the west. I love that song. It's so adult content though, you know. So when I smoke weed, I'm like, I be smoking in the east. So I just hit the bolt. Okay, so teamwork, dream work. What dreams are working right now? Well, whatever dreams there are, keep investing in them, please, with the Knight of Pumpkins here. Knowledge. Knowledge. You learn so much. You still in a learning stage of what the abilities that you have. And it doesn't matter how old you are to be in a learning stage of your abilities. We learn new things about ourselves every day. Every. So you could be in a classroom or school setting with some of these people or an educational setting. Keep investing in the things that you're learning because you're able to apply what you've learned. And as you apply it, you excel in it. Like the magician doesn't just like, sometimes he works a little shit into his favor that isn't in his favor. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's through knowledge. That's through cunning. Um, you want to keep it away from the manipulative area because we don't do that no more with the death card. We want to keep it in the growth stage. Yeah, communication. So you're working on your knowledge and your communication. This is what's like helping you create healthier relationships, stronger foundations. Um, it's helping you invest in yourself. Both of these, the page and the knight, are very like, for lack of a better word, like pioneers. They're like often exploring new things that they have not seen before, and they're allowing themselves to learn from it and grow from it so it doesn't like, I'm not going to say hinder their growth, but like it allows them to grow. It expands their horizons because they are going off into the horizon, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get some more advice here. This is pretty cut and dry. Congratulations, Taurus. It's always good to have a good support system. And that has kind of been the overall um energy for earth signs right now, is like your support system. Is it working? Is it not? And how do we get it to work? Aww. The King of Cups is such a good communicator. He's not sappy, and he probably not gonna sit down and have a cry session with you, girl. But if you're crying, he's not gonna make fun of you. He's gonna be like, let's talk about it. So this is just becoming a healthy communicator. It's time to embrace healthier communication, Taurus. And that's how you succeed. And that's how you secure your foundation here. Healthier communication. And thou hast that. Why am I talking like that? You have the ability to have healthier communication. I just took all the bobby pins out of my hair. There's probably like 12 here. I've been, side note, I've been doing acts of rebellion with my hair. So there's been, with black hair, if you know, you know, there has been a long standing, I don't know, like civil rights issue around showing your natural hair, growing your natural hair, just like, I don't care what your hair looks like. For me, my natural hair is a revolution for me. So, since I live in a very like prominently white colonized space, I want to make sure that my hair is like, nigga, you know, like I am negro. So, and it just with the times and everything. So I've been like doing hairstyles that kind of just really exaggerate my hair, make me feel proud of it. Even if it's just like some Miss Sealy twist, I'm like, she's out today. Where I'm rocking the fro. And you can do it with whatever hair you have. Use it as an act of rebellion. If you got a 30-inch bright green motherfucking lace front, rock that shit. Rebel. Rock it. So I've just been like pinning my hair up in new styles, finding new ways, new and creative ways to make my hair like beautiful or just how I want it to be, and using that as part of my like active rebellion against white supremacy. It's been really great, and it's been really fun because it's like I am in all these like white spaces with my fro just doing what she wants, just like our ancestors who had to wear head wraps because laws were changed because they were doing the same thing. I've also been doing this thing. I read a lot about history. So I was reading this book about enslaved fugitives. Let me find. Oh, it's here. I go to the library, girl. Okay, The Narratives of Fugitive Slaves by Benjamin Drew. This shit is good. I mean, I know we're, as a people, we're like past reading about black trauma, but this is about black rebellion, girl. It is good. Um, so yeah, one of the things that abolitionists did is they wore plaits or a twist of their hair on the left side towards the left to show that they were abolitionists, and it was one of the many like secret encoding signs that are part of that history, which again I love. I'm like, ooh. So yeah, I've been constantly doing like the left plait. I always do a plait to the left as a my own little homage to that, and then I'll like put my hair up. I'll put colorful things in my hair. I make my own like hairpins and stuff like that. And I would just encourage viewers to do that because like you can rebel in so many ways. You can rebel against oppression with joy. You can rebel against oppression with the clothes you wear, how you put your hair. Like especially now that there's so much like violent censoring going on. Um, be joyful in your expression. And yeah, okay, that was my rant. Get it, Taurus. You're doing great. Communicate well. Let's get your additional message. Okay, you got the All Elements card. This is from an element reading that I did. Like, where to invest your magic, your energy, with when it came to magic, and what elements you could use. And this was the, you know, like in Uno, the all four colors card. Like, you can do it all. So, in this time, in this process, we astral travel and thought. This is like your imagination, investing in like visualizing what you want, you letting your imagination soar into positive spaces. Um, meditation, if you do astral stuff, yeah. So keeping yourself self-aware, like self-awareness isn't like this big super crown you wear on your head and feel shiny and new. Like sometimes you're like, ooh, I fucked that up. Yeah, I fucked that up a few times. You know, like you're just like not beating yourself up for being who you are. You're aware of the good, the bad, the ugly, the let me do that again, let me apologize for that, let me take accountability for that. Not being afraid of accountability because you know that you can change or that you're just learning. Like you're giving yourself that space to be yourself. So just being aware of your shadow self right now helps you maneuver through these relationships. So if you're like, oh, I'm feeling this way, maybe I shouldn't be talking to anybody, and I just let people know I'm feeling a way. So I don't want to talk right now until I can communicate healthier with you guys. That's super valid. So your shadow self can't protect you. So I mean, just because you like feel a way doesn't mean your feelings are not valid. So something was triggered. You need to express it. You don't necessarily have to express it like a douchebag, but sometimes you do have to address it like a douchebag because nobody's listening. You know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place. So, if you are in this process of like spiritual craft, magic stuff, they call it. Um, Use it wisely and use all elements when you are doing those crafts. Um, Reclaim, heal, and protect your energy. That was it, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed that. That was pretty much it. You guys, I guess you can. I got sidetracked by that rant from that book. I really like that book, y'all. Okay, there we go. Thank you for watching, y'all. You already know what it is. Hit that description box. We're gonna do water signs next. Um, I'm doing cancers next. Cancers. There's a lot of things spooky going on. Ghost type stuff. So just make sure, because you know it's the season for it if you're sensitive. The real reason, girl. But anyways, you've been sensing it. Do your little, it's not little, but continue your protection process. Cleanse your home. Let's talk about it, cancers. Oh. 6 of ghosts, 2 of bats, King of pentacles, pumpkins, 9 of ghosts. Oh my god, Cancer, if this is another release the past reading, I'm gonna shake y'all, myself included. Okay, I'm gonna let you know now, Cancers. The past you is back there and it's not there no more. Past things, past people, past. It's already done. Ooh, and some of those people feel left out of what you're becoming and what you're growing into and how you're excelling. So grow, girl. You're the king of pumpkins here. You're well liked. I feel like, Cancers, you need to hear this. People like you. People enjoyed their time with you. You're responsible. You're responsible. You're capable of creating healthy, supportive spaces. You are celebrated. You're even celebrated by people you don't fuck with. Great things are coming for you. Luxuries that you enjoy personally. You might get communication from somebody from your past wanting to, I wouldn't even say it's like an olive branch call to treaty or peace efforts type of thing. It's someone who is inspired by you and your growth and wants to communicate with you. This could be someone who is celebrating you that you just don't know they're celebrating you. Mm. Okay. Somebody in the past, people in the past times where people tried to take authority over you linger in your space because you've become an authority. Um, but people lead in different ways. You know what I mean? So, lead in the way that you needed when you were not being led in healthy ways. I hope that made sense. Like, be the leader you want to see in the world. Type shit. Be the leader you want to see in the world. Because you already are. Like, it's just what the cards are saying. And this thing is gone. Those people don't even act like that no more. Wait. Yeah, they don't even act like that no more because they feel stupid because you're being honored. So how stupid? Oh, let me stop cussing. Okay, people learn from you. People learn from you. They're inspired by your beauty. They're inspired by your outfits. Okay. They're inspired by how you carry yourself, how you express yourself. They're inspired by your hope for the future, how you navigate through the unknown. You need to hear this, Cancer. People love how you end cycles by traveling to places unknown, both in your mind and physically. Um, you're adventurous. You're joyful. You're fun to be around. You're strong. You independent, girl. Like, you're on the, like, did you just need to hear this? Because it's definitely, like, the dark times are over. The dark days are over. Isn't that a song? So you better run. Let's get an additional message for Cancer. I think you just needed to hear that, Cancer. And it's real. So embrace it and come back to this train of thought. Like when you're feeling low or triggered, get your affirmations up on your mirrors. Wear those fun earrings you like. Like do these things for yourself. These like miniature sparks, and that'll help you to get back to your true self, and not the hypervigilant self that had to protect themselves um back in the day. Hey, and it goes, I was focusing on the King of Pumpkins. So here's what came out, which is the King of Pentacles. He is a leader in his family. He's responsible. He's financially wise. He's able to invest in things. He's a hard worker. He's a smart worker. Um, and popular, dresses well. You got the two dressing well cards, the Queen of Wands and the King of Pumpkins. If they're the best dressed in the whole deck. They really are stylish people. Like he's like, girl, my bling, girl, and like she's like, this outfit annihilating. You know, like my hair perfect. Even if it's a mess, she's like, this is my mess, girl. And what? Anyways, so I can create and become a family pillar. That is very King of Pentacles stuff. I create and attract healthy, healing relationships and conversations. Definitely Queen of Wands. This could be a couple thing happening that you're going to receive soon. If you're in a power couple, it's power coupling. The power is coupling. Um, if you are wanting a power couple, this is something that's going to be approached very soon. So address it how you may. You're going to get, if you want that power couple thing, it's coming, girl. And I say girl as a universe, like GWORL, the universal term. I will see y'all in the next one. I'm glad you enjoyed this. I really hope it helped reinforce some stuff for y'all, Cancer, because I feel like you just needed to hear it. Stay cute. Let's do Pisces next. I'm not writing down timestamps, so y'all gonna have to wait for them. My bad. My bad. Okay. So, I have to take a potty break. I think I'm gonna like get signs and be like, back in 5 minutes while I'm doing lives. I will be right back, y'all. Be right back. You could tell my Bigfoot ass came back because um I'm knocking things over the camera and shit. Turn the heater on. Cold. So I'm sorry if it's in the background going and harassing you. Pisces, hey. Hey Pisces. We got a reading for you. This is what you need to hear right now. Whatever comes out. Mm. Nine of Wands, Queen of Ghosts, Four of Bats, and the Five of Pentacles. This is going to be a deep reading. Let's deep dive. You got the Six of Bats. Feels like people were talking a bunch of junk and keeping you triggered. Or this could be a current energy. So there may be a thing where there is one person who is wealthier than another person, but they're still courting each other. And it could be a secret courting as interest in each other. And it's not that secret because everybody's talking about it. And it's very like triggering for both parties, especially the person that doesn't have that much money. And this person is learning to heal from it. The trigger of it all. Y'all like each other. There's healthy conversation, healthy communication, there's inspiration. They like each other. They talk to each other. They like each other. They're healing each other. There's a support system amongst the two. Like the wealthy one's like, hey, this is how you could really make money and monopolize off that. But for lack of a better word term, grow out of this. Find opportunities of growth. Or I could just invest in your shit. You know, like it's like people are like, oh, that's a sugar mama, sugar daddy situation, but really it's just a situation. It's not all that extra stuff. It's healing. Um, you may have taken a break from this person, or y'all are on a break. Let's see. Yeah, there was a fight. Everybody getting involved. Okay. One thing I hate the most. Listen, there's a difference between giving advice or counseling someone in a relationship and just straight up talking shit amongst your buddies about somebody's relationship. Um, yeah. And it seems like there's a lot of doodoo mouth talking here, which is creating this outcasting situation. Go ahead and get your solitude with the hermit here. There's a lot of factors at play here. There's patriarchy, there's classism, there's maybe like male centered or like attention centered people. And it's all interfering with something that could have been great. So go ahead and take your solitude and learn from the situation. Take care of your responsibilities. It seems like this, where whoever this like wealthy and not so wealthy person relationship, that's not going nowhere. People can't get between that. Um, but they're trying. But they're trying. As far as this like battle of will, these arguments that are happening, pay attention to the key players and their lives and their healing processes. And if they're working on that stuff, that's what you should be doing in your solitude. Not in an obsessive way, like I'm obsessing over this and I want to overanalyze this. More in a just analyzing. Don't overanalyze. Just be like, it's just important to be like, okay, who's playing the game? Who's talking the junk? Who's stirring the pot? Who wants to be on top? Why? What in their life has triggered them to want to take these actions? Because it's very much their environment that supports it. Why are they doing it? What are they trying to achieve? But what do I want to achieve? And what actions can I take to create boundaries? Very childish. These could be people from your past that you've grown up with. What kind of boundaries can I take to protect what I need to do so that I can go back to one, enjoying my relationship, existing, taking care of my responsibilities, being able to see opportunities. Yeah, because it's like they're creating unwanted responsibilities for you. You got your own already. Pisces, let's get your additional message. Oh, shoot. Got red jasper for grounding. This got wet, but you can never really see it on camera like that. So, again, protecting your energy helps with anxiety. These are actually electromagnetic stones. I didn't know. I found out through research. So, they also help with pollutants in the area. These people are pollutants in the environment. So, just clear that energy out. And again, finding community. These are questions to ask yourself. Who are you in the community? Who are you to yourself in a community setting? And who are you in this global world, planet? Who are you? Ask yourself, who am I? Girl, this is drama. I hate it. But you're going to make it through, Pisces. We are going to do Scorpio next. I'm just going to clear the table. All right, Scorpios, let's get into it. I'm not reading all of those. Y'all crazy. What's going on with y'all? Mm-hmm. It is such a bunch of drama. Okay, so you got three of bats. Dang. Five of wands. 10 of ghosts. Ace of wands. The king of bats and the four of wands wanted to come out together. Very interesting. It's the an hour and 11 minutes. 1 o'clock. So, what's happening here? You don't like the fighting. There's family fighting, but you don't want it to be. You're trying to heal arguments over wounds that people have been holding on to. You want to create family settings. You want to be the leader. Um, but are you being honest about it? Are you being honest about what needs to be celebrated here? You're determined to heal it, but are you being realistic about what needs to be healed and why? Just things to ask yourself. You may be the like you just are like these two, the emperor and the king of bats. They're like the strategical, smart, analytical leader type characteristics in the deck, and they're probably the most coldest people. So it's really weird that there's like this energy of wanting to be more family oriented, but these like very structural cold dudes are like the ones trying to do it. Just something to consider. Um in the past there may be have been a level of structure that created more harm than good. And now it's still there. It's still there, but not as like, I don't know. What is this? Yeah, it's still there, but it's more like trying to create structures of healing versus like structures of authority. But it's coming from someone who isn't really emotional. Like you want to heal the emotions, but you're not diving into the emotions. You're being like analytical of the emotions. I don't know. I don't know if that's working or not for you. Yeah, you want to create this healthy space for everybody, and you're like kind of like implanting ideas of growth and like process and like family and like love and like, but are you that loving person? Ask yourself. That's like where the battle lies, is within self, girl. The outside is a reflection of the inside. You get what I'm saying? And someone here is trying to create a loving, like family type environment, but they are not the person that carries those characteristics. They don't have the characteristics of that. If they do, it's performative. And it's time for them to really like address that, or I don't know what to tell you, because it's not going to work unless you address it. But they just might not even be educated or have the education or know the terminologies that come with that. I've been realizing a lot more people are psychopaths than they realize. Like, some people are psychopaths and they just don't know it. And I'm like, ooh, because you're not actually feeling this emotion. You're just acting like you feel this emotion because you think that's what you're supposed to do, but you were never allowed to feel this emotion through your brain development as a child. So I'm just, maybe I'm overanalyzing myself. Either way, either way, you, my friend, are not that person. Or whoever this person is. It might not even be you. This could be a father figure. This could be an uncle. This could be a cousin. This could be a family structure where they're like, we want to be family like, but they don't even have the characteristics from which to do so. And it's not even a bad thing, it's just a thing that they need to be aware of. Will they get that awareness? Oh, they're working on it. They're getting downloads. They are. They're realizing that sometimes that behavior created more issues when they were being manipulative. But now they want to be like open and honest. But they're rough around the edges. It's like hugging a table saw. Okay? They're learning. They'll they'll mold into something else soon. They're learning. They're learning. They're trying. Whoever this person is, they're trying. Yes, it is like hugging a table saw. But table saws are very useful for building structures. I'm just saying. You're like, just like raising a child, you gotta love the person where they at. Like, even if loving them is like setting this high boundary and telling them to fuck off, that's not the case here. But like, gotta love them where they at. Build that structure. Ugh. It's important to work together. It's important to create harmony in this space. It's important to do protection work over the situation and the people involved. Yeah. Let's get your additional message. Sorry, I got distracted by thinking of what I was going to make to eat. I pursue my passions. My passions lead to abundance. Nothing can stop me from pursuing my passions. There is a passion to heal this situation, and it is possible with a little bit more knowledge, with a little bit more self awareness, with empathy, being able to understand others, and being honest about the initial traumatic wound, even if it means going back a few generations. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put some lotion on my hands so that I just wash my hands after using the bathroom. My hands, I work in this very grungy job, and my hands be looking like I just set them in flour and left them there by the end of the day. So I got some nice hand lotions to help me because I'm like, girl, my hands are begging for, they are thirsty, girl. They're thirsty. Okay. Thanks for watching, Pisces. I love y'all. I love y'all. Enjoy. Oh. Oh, it wasn't Pisces. It's Scorpio. You might be dealing with a Pisces. Scorpios. Y'all are okay too. I've had so much trauma with Scorpios. I bet y'all get that a lot. All right. Next up, we did water. We did earth. Let's do air. Libras. I want to eat something. I always start these readings and I'm never really hungry in the morning when I do early morning readings. But like halfway through I'm like, ooh, a cheeseburger. What am I gonna eat? Make a smoothie when everybody wakes up. Excuse me. Okay, so what are we talking about? Libras. Libra, whatever comes out, is what you needed to hear. Now the 9 of Pumpkins. Oh, the 10 of Bats. Queen of Imps. The World card. This is very confusing. There's a lot of players here. Queen of Pumpkins and 7 of Bats. I'm just gonna like meditate, clarify, see what's going on here. Some cycle ended. You go in and out of cycle. Let me see. Girl. Libras, you did the very definition of like disappearing and then popping out better than before. You disappeared, you invested, and then you popped out better than before. Hello. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. Hey, what's up? We're doing zodiac readings. We're on Libra. So, you had to learn from an ending that happened. It was not a very graceful ending. Some endings aren't graceful. It's okay. But there was a lesson involved here, and it created a space for you to learn more, to create independence for yourself, um, to have confidence in your abilities and what you could create, and how you illuminate spaces and how you illuminate ideas. Um, it allowed you to grasp an understanding of the power of your beauty as well as the power of your ideas and how you pursue them. And now it's just like take off and ride and soar. If you are trying to move or travel, this is something that you will be able to do soon. And you're gonna have a good time while you do it. I'm not a fortune teller. You know, this is just like current energy that people are dealing with and things that may happen in the future depending on their actions. So you're creating stability for yourself, and the strategy that you did this was self evaluation, taking time out, pulling back, pulling the reins back, um, paying attention to what was needed, okay? Reaffirming yourself in these aspects that I spoke of earlier, and then being more responsible. You're also taking care of like your home space. You're understanding that wherever you are living is a space that can either like help reinforce positive ideas or make you feel overwhelmed and scared. Um, so you invested in not necessarily what your home looks like, but what your home feels like and how it helps you. Thank you so much. And that pullback, like if I was working with a different deck, it would be Haley's Comet. That pullback allowed you to like sling forward, and now that you are coming back around, showing out a little more, being a little bit more social, you're shining a lot harder than before. Um, because you have that faith in yourself and that confidence. Aw, and now you're able to share with others. And which was okay, Libra, was that part of your goal? You're like, now that I'm doing me, I have an opportunity to help you. And that is something like you're finding community of people who are okay with helping you and being helped by you. And it's not like, oh, you think you're better than me type stuff. It's like, grow. I want to see you grow. I want to see you grow. Oh, wow. Oh, I found this today and it seemed like something you'd be interested in. Oh, there's this like thing happening. You should do it because you're awesome at it. Or I love how you did this thing. Um, I don't talk about that on my YouTube only because some people aren't safe. So good, Libra. You're creating good spaces. Take time to talk to people, even if it's surface level. When you are like, hey, I love your dress. It's my favorite blah color. I love, you look great today in that thing. Girl, this weather is killing me. Oh, I'm so excited for sweater wearing weather. Like those like initial little surface level comments can spark the healthiest communication and the most powerful experiences. So dive into that a little bit as you are officially in these streets for lack of a better term, as you're going out more, as you're socializing more, and it'll really help you like grow. It'll really help you affirm yourself and your ideas, and then like do that thing that you wanted to do, which is help others. Oh, I just didn't want to put it away. I wanted to shuffle more. Yeah, you're planting healthy seeds and creating safe communication amongst people. So don't be afraid to reach out, tell that person about the idea, communicate healthy. We're going to do an additional message. Okay, the Page of Pumpkins is a student. So it's someone who is pursuing knowledge. Depending on the cards that are around it, is like the kind of knowledge that they're pursuing. This could be like, if it's with the Hermit, it's knowledge of self, because it is someone who stays in and doesn't really like do much. And they learn, they are, it's like a double learning actually kind of setup. Um, so the Page is someone who pursues knowledge, either through learning through books or experiences. Page of Imps here is like someone who pursues knowledge through communication and they are passionate about knowing more. This one is more like a determined, like grounded, like type of energy, and then like this one's more of a like out explorer type of learning energy. Um, what the ass was I saying? But yeah, that's really what you want to do, Libra, is be on the out, exploring, communicating. Again, like talk to people. Those little surface level communications will get deep because just because it's you. We're going to do an additional message and then. Wait, was it a Scorpio? No, this is Pisces. Pisces? Anyways, yeah, Pisces. Let's do your additional message. Pisces. Okay, this has been the overall for all water signs, hands down, period. I pursue my passions. My passions lead to abundance. Nothing can stop me from pursuing my passions. I've been saying Libra in Scorpio's reading and Scorpio in Libra's reading, and y'all both got this card. So either y'all dealing with each other somehow in situations. Oh, this is Libra. You might be a cusp. We're in Libra. Oh my god, there must be like, I'm just confused. I'm sorry. This is why I write them down. This is Libra. So Libra, you may be dealing with a Scorpio, or you may be a cusp. I celebrate my victories, both small and large. People recognize my talents and celebrate my victories with me. I recognize my talents. Again, this is what showed up. Like, you got, this is why I wanted to keep them out. But you got the Queen of Pumpkins and the Queen of Imps, which is the Queen of Wands. These are very popular people. These are people who are recognized. These are people who are celebrated. You also got the four queens. Queens. Oh, I thought you got the four of wands. Maybe not. So these are people who are talented and their talents create growth for themselves. So this is a lot of celebration and communication. I celebrate the joy in my life. I appreciate my blessings. I acknowledge my abundance. A level of gratitude is the attitude. And you can exercise that. So, yes, these things are going great. Be grateful and show gratitude. There we go, Libra. I am so sorry I forgot y'all which reading I was doing. I get sidetracked when I talk. It's the ADHD in me. Thanks for watching, y'all. We're going next to Aquarius. Aquarius. I'm gonna go. Every time I do an Aquarius reading, I want to listen to Tanaji. Tinaje. Tinaje. Tinaji. Tinaje. Whatever. Sorry, girl. I destroyed your name. Because it's like a good album. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. After Aquarius, we're doing Gemini. Excuse me. King of Bats. Judgment. King of Pumpkins. The Fool card. Ten of Pumpkins. So Aquarius, you may have done something that wasn't necessarily well thought out. It was impulsive. Yes, it was impulsive. Somebody did something impulsive and it created a whole saga. It created going through a lot of experiences of realization of self, the environment you're in, how it influences you, how you how you propel through hard times. Just showed it's a lot of reflective. Look at this. This is how you act in this. This is who you are in this situation. Hmm. So it's very much like now that you've gotten the information, now that the downloads have been made, now that you understand it a little better, now that you've gone through these revelations, you don't want to do no fuck shit no more. The up and up, the straightforward, being responsible, having faith in what you can do, taking care of financial responsibilities and foundations. Somebody had to lay down the truth. And being wise about what you've learned. Sometimes people come to revelations and they're like so traumatic. There's so much trauma involved in what they've realized that they're just like, I can't. And they go, instead of learning from it, they just trauma bond everywhere. You took the knowledge, you applied it, you allowed it to help you succeed. Good. Keep that foundation. You'll be able to see the results of having faith in what you can do and your abilities. Yeah, all that dumb stuff is over. You're trying to rest. Like, that reckless life is not the way. Yo, Mo 9, I mean, our mama in the house. Our mamas. Nice. I'm glad. I woke up early. Girl, tell me why I woke up the same time Aja would have woke up if she was here. Annoying. I was trying to sleep in. Didn't work. So, you took the knowledge, you learned it. You end the cycle. You apply the knowledge, which is very important when receiving information. Apply it. And then allow it to help you grow. You're doing good things. Yep. Okay, these two cards. If it says you applied the knowledge and kept going more, I'm just repeating the message. So Libra, keep that process. Libra. Aquarius, keep that process going. Don't turn back. You'll turn to a pillar of salt. Confirmation. So, you got Demeter, the leader. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. You can be kind and firm at the same time. Loyalty is very important at this time, especially like where is your loyalty lie? You want to stay grounded. You want to be resourceful. You want to be powerful without overpowering others. You want to show your skill in negotiation without manipulation and be compassionate and a teacher. You are the mother and the queen, even though the king showed up here. It may be, and there's the queen here, but it may just be like balancing the two. My daughter and I love K-pop. But you know what I realized? Everybody's been talking about how like anyways, Aquarius, you're doing great, but you want to make sure you're an honorable leader, and utilizing your skills, the resources that you've learned how to use. Okay, that's it. We're doing Gemini next. What's that? I can't think of the lyrics of the song. Da, da, new jeans, so fresh, so clean. Blah, blah. I'm gonna listen to that right after this, you guys. I don't have new jeans. I should probably get some though for work because my pants are crusty for work. All I do is like, I do a very crusty job. Let's say that. My jeans, I go through them. So Gemini, let's get it. Before I do Gemini, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I shall return. It should be 2 minutes at the most. Okay. I brought snacks with me too. I waited way too long to eat. Okay. Whoa. Oh, damn, I forgot to do it. Oh, okay. Mm. Let's go, Geminis. Aw, you got Two of Wands, King of Bats, Eight of Ghosts, Three of Pumpkins. Some of y'all walked away from someone you really loved. You had to let them go. But the reality is, Gemini, you have community that loves you. I have the heater on, y'all. You're hearing it. Okay, so it's important to gain a new perspective on like love, relationships. People love you. You don't have to be all hyper independent and over analytical. You can show a little emotion sometimes. You can tap into your emotions. I'm stuffing my face. You can tap into your emotions and you can rely on people. Not like whole solely like on some codependent type stuff, but like on some teamwork, work together people type stuff. You don't have to do it alone. You may be used to dealing with a lot of players that are like popular. Or that might be you. But whatever that experience was with people who were very charming and very popular but didn't necessarily have the right character, you learned a lot. And you can apply what you've learned. But it's like, please don't allow it to make you so cold that you push everybody away. You can let some people in. I mean, do it responsibly, get to know them, and see if they have the character that you're looking for. Mm-hmm. You're closing yourself off to the world. And people who really want to help you. Because you don't want that bumbleclad to happen again. But you're like, it's costing you very good opportunities. Boundaries, yes, but don't close yourself off to the world. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, because you're, again, the opportunities that are available to you by not closing yourself off outweigh any sort of protection you're really trying to like do for yourself. Your intellect is celebrated. You're smart. Gemini, stay smart. Your intellect is celebrated. People like you. People want to. There are people in your life who actually want to see you grow. You can talk about what you experienced. People honor the fact that you are able to make it through situations. There's a motherly figure that can help you get through any sort of coldness you're going through, but mostly investing in yourself. Like, realize, not even investing in yourself, because you already do that. It's more like acknowledging yourself and the talents that you have and the beauty that you have and your ability to lead and your ability to even attract these kinds of people. You're that girl, that person. Here's the thing. Geminis are usually popular, but with popularity and having all these people idolize you, romanticize you, like you, put social pressures on you, all this stuff, and then all the energy that they're coming with, their characteristics, and how they maneuver socially, it becomes a lot to maneuver and manage. And there's an importance of like knowing who you are amongst all that chaos that people admire within you, but also they kind of try to leech onto, and finding the balance of knowing who is inspired and who is trying to retire you, okay? Let's get an additional message. Geminis, okay. And I shuffled, y'all heard me shuffle. I'm gonna start shuffling on camera. People support me. People support my business. People support my ideas. I make money easily. You're celebrated, Geminis. You're honored. It's an honor to know you. Period. Thanks for watching, y'all. We're going on to fire signs last but not least. Fire signs. And the fire sign we're starting with is Aries. So, yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Oh no! This is taking longer than I expected. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Aries. You got the Eight of Ghosts, the Hanged Man, Queen of Bats, Three of Ghosts. I'm turning this heater back on. I don't know why I turned it off. Stay cold. Okay. I'm so cold, I'm so cold. Aries, you're like, if you don't celebrate me, bye. Bye. If you're not honoring my growth, bye. If you do not want to see me excel, sorry about all the rapper stuff, bye. And good for you. Because you should be honored and you should be celebrated. And people should recognize your talents. And people should recognize the things that you do. You should be recognized. Recognize, you better recognize these Aries. You better recognize. So there was a moment, this could have been recently, where you got a new perspective on how you're being treated and you wanted to be honest about how you're being celebrated. You had to end it. Yeah, you had to end the cycle. You had to move on. Thing with the Eight of Ghosts is like, when you're moving on into the unknown. You don't know what's over here. You don't know what's going on over past this stuff. But you know that it's better than what you're dealing with. It's gotta be better than this. Definitely be where you're celebrated. You did it so you could grow. You may be triggered in the future by similar actions. Oh, shit. I literally always do that. So you might be triggered by similar actions in the future. This may show up again as a cycle, and it allows you the opportunity. Actually, you know what might trigger you, Aries, is people being kind to you in the future. Because you're like, what's the motive? What's the reason? Why are you really doing this? What's the real reason you're doing this? And in all reality, the person's just trying to help you. So be aware of that. What you just recently walked away from may make you paranoid. Because it was such a struggle that you had to fight through. the reality is you handled it well. You may have been counseled through it, which helped you to create a lot of healthy friendships. It may have been a group counseling or just being in healthier settings with people. And yeah, you may be triggered by people celebrating you and giving you props because you're like, I'm not used to it. The guidance here is to understand when you're triggered and why and where the triggers are coming from. So if you want to get your research on about where triggers come from, like why do I feel like hypervigilant or my heart is racing right now and I feel like dizzy and scared and I don't trust this person, like getting all that information as to why those things happen when after dealing with trauma or a group of people that made you feel hypervigilant. Or you felt hypervigilant around due to their actions, I should really say. It's gonna take time to get over this hump. But in the time it takes, you gotta be active in it, your healing process. Can't just be like, I'll get over it because of time. No. Time don't heal all wounds like that. You gotta be active in your healing process. You gotta be acknowledging where the trigger was, why, who, when, and finding out more about it. Especially when you're around dishonest people. Let's get an additional message. People are lucky to be around you, Aries. We got the Maros. This is from my mermaid reading. So these Maros are like, it's Irish folklore. And they're like people who wear hoods and turn into seals and like mermaid type people. But then when they take their hoods off, they're on land and look like humans. And you may have to code switch sometimes. You may have to be one person one place and one person another place. But the reality is, it's an honor to be with you. Anyone who married a Maro was lucky and received great treasure and like fortune in their lives. They were honored as people. And the Maros were very helpful people, or helpful hybrids, I guess. So you're able to understand the depths of your emotion and be very logical and structural and safe. So it's time to kind of acknowledge that within yourself. And remember that. All right, that was Aries. We're going to do Sagittarius next. Alrighty then. Tarot for Sagittarius. Here's what you need to hear right now. This shit flipped out of my hands. Okay, Saggies, you got the Page of Ghosts, Seven of Ghosts, Page of Bats. Whether it is platonic or romantic, You are having a lot of surface level conversations with people, trying to deep dive and get to know them better. Dang, just falling out. You're creating friendships right now, you're creating community right now. And there may be people around you that are nervous about it. What is this? This could be someone you're dating. If you're dating someone, they are nervous about you meeting new people. There may have been cheating in the past, or it may just be an insecurity, but they're telling you, they're going to tell you about it. And they want you to be more responsible with your actions as a leader and as a person, especially if you are considered some sort of leader. The the thing here is like, why are you making these relationships? It's cool to have friends, but some of these people you're not even on the same wavelength, like you would clash with. So here is now is the time to be like, which relationships are fake as hell and I'm just gonna end up fighting with this person, and which relationships are relationships that will be grounding for me and helpful in my life. Who's bringing the drama and who's bringing the trauma and who's bringing the joy and fun or knowledge? That's up to you to figure out, because some of these people are fake as, and your person or the people around you can see it. Like, some of these people are fake, some of these people are not. Use your intellect, use your wisdom, use your knowledge to figure it out. Don't just fall willy nilly into one sack or the other. Not in like a sexual term. I didn't mean it like sexually. Yep, because some of these relationships gonna take you through the ringer. Make sure you are do. I always do. It's like I always say. I've been saying it for years. It's like The Walking Dead before they let somebody into their community. If you watch the series, they will ask 3 questions. How many walkers did you kill? So how many zombies did you kill? How many people did you kill that were not zombies? And why did you kill those people that were not zombies? Because sometimes you're like, they were trying to kill my baby sister, so I marked them. You know? So it's like, have your questions to get to know people so you understand their character and see if their character clashes with you or not. Sometimes you choose popularity over substance so that you don't feel left out. Substance is more important. Because, I mean, there are people who are popular that are dumbasses. And they're followed by stupid people. So, let's get your additional message. Ooh, a lot of your cards just jumped out, Sagittarius, like fell into my lap. So a lot of these relationships just fall, like people just fall for you. I claim and secure loving and healthy relationships in my life. I take healthy steps towards healing and healing relationships. Girl, do I need to say more? I make time for work. I mean, wow. Do I know how to read? No. I just want to let y'all know I don't. I make time to work on my ambitions. I make time to work on myself. I invest in myself and my ambitions. I said what I said. And I hope it works out for you. All right, Saggy Poos, that was your reading. I'll see y'all in the next one. You already know. Hit the description box. Oh, wait, did I put it in the description? Excuse me. And you can like or subscribe. We are doing Leos. Last but not least, Leos. I know y'all were losing y'all minds. Where is Leo? This is the Leo reading. Let's get into it. You got the Lovers. People. Nine of M's. Oh, the High Priestess. And the Six of Ghosts. I can tell you right now. You're living your life, you're loving it, and people are hating because you are healing from all the things of the past that they said would never be what you would heal from. Because they're illusionists, and you the real deal. All these people, these could be exes, people who thought you were going to gobble their gook or slop them on their slops. And you never did, and you just went on and lived your life, and you could be with somebody else or by yourself. You just went on. You're loving your life. You're romanticizing, like you're in this romantic period of self. And people are a hating crew, and these are people from your past who were fake. They want to talk to you. They miss being able to talk to you because you're the one that cared. Little gnats that watch you all in your space. Dang, they are going through it. All that falseness they built on talking shit about you, they built a whole... I feel like people... There are a group of people that built an entire identity around talking shit about you. And it backfired so horribly. Because you are so loved. And nobody is believing the bullshit. Their whole ego shattered. 1 second, y'all. So, I've never built an entire identity about talking shit. My identity is not based off of that. But some people do that, and you're crushing it to the ground. Unless you're a shit talker. Then you being crushed. But this is just saying, like, keep doing you. Keep, like, falling in love with the things that you're doing. It takes time to really, like, bloom. But you're already, like you. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's gonna take time to rebuild from whatever these people tried to do to you. But you'll be successful at it, and people are complimenting you and giving you your props from how you're overcoming, how you're restructuring, how you're creating, like how you're overcoming, and the things, like people are just realizing how great you are. It's about damn time. Stay confident in your approach. Do really great things for yourself. Like the things that inspire you now, invest in fearlessly, because there's some of the things that are structuring some of your best characteristics. And just don't let it get to your head. Go be gorgeous. Go be charismatic. Go talk to people. Go have a good time. Be safe with yourself. Because you're creating relationships over the battlefield that you survived. And at this point, you could tell war stories. But you survived and you are flourishing. And you deserve it. You deserve it. You survived so much. Let's get an additional message. Boom. I celebrate the joy in my life. I appreciate my blessings. I acknowledge my abundance. It's a little gratitude ritual. I try to do mine in the morning and at night throughout my day. I guess I do a lot of them. I didn't realize now that I count them. Take that time to do it. Acknowledge the things that you can be grateful for. We appreciate you. People talk shit about Leos because their self-esteem is low. It depends on the Leo, though. You know, everybody has their shadow self. All right, y'all. I'm out. Thanks for watching. You already know. Like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.